All right, ladies and gents, you're not going to believe this, but this is about the sixth time I've tried to record this because I am terrible at this. But we're doing it anyway. This is H0, celebrating World of Warplane's 10th anniversary. Game's been around a long time. And honestly, I'm doing this because, like many of you, I miss VBAT's voice on the airwaves, and he needs to come back. So I'm hoping if I do a terrible enough job, we'll get V back on, get back to making videos again. 10th anniversary. Any of you played the game for any amount of time know anniversary and specialty weekends are crazy. There's a lot of specialized aircraft, a lot of really good pilots out, and especially this year. Last year when they did the anniversary, all the specials happened over the weekend. You had just a couple of days to do that. But as you can see on this now, you have more time than that. You've actually got a week. But everybody's still trying to cram it in on the weekend. And so it's going to be a little bit of a bugaboo. If you're not confident on coming in this weekend, don't sweat it. Come in on Monday, start working on it then. You'll have 5 days to do it still. And it's not a bad marathon, and you get a lot out of it. This is really a great time to be playing. If you're new, definitely don't start this weekend, though. You get hammered a lot. So, and I've already been hammered a lot this weekend between the B-29s and P-61s. So we're going to keep it a little lower tier today in hopes of maybe roping in that first 10K win match, which is going to be the hard part of the marathon. I'm going to take out one of the first premiums I ever had in this game, and I'm an alpha tester, as you can see from my logo there. So some of the original planes, we get to keep that little package on there. This is, believe it or not, the fastest light fighter at Tier 5. So, there's nothing that can outrun you at this tier. And you really just play it in a boom and zoom style and go. If this plane has a weakness, it's a little bit of the fact that it's a wet noodle when it hits 2.7s, 2.12s, and not great. This is an early version of the Corsair, by the way, one of the first prototypes. Not great visibility. Needed some stuff before it became the famous plane that we all know and love. Which we could use a premium version of that Wargaming if you're listening, right? We could use a premium version of a Corsair, other than this one. This one's good, but more in that multi-role variety. It's a big fan favorite. So anyway, we're going to get into a match. We're going to see what happens, and hopefully I can do well and maybe talk you guys through some things. So we're going to hit that battle button. Now, as we're waiting, we're going to try out, just walk through some strategy and tactics and tips as we go through this, and just kind of see what we can find out about the game as we go. I'm not the best pilot by any means. 1.9 or 1.x, I guess you could say I was, but the game has changed significantly, and there's a lot of variables in it now. And in a lot of ways, that's probably the best thing to come out of 2.0 is, unless you're really working to rig your win rate, it's kind of hard to do. You could just be playing normally and be a good pilot in 1.x and pull that off, but not here, not now. You gotta work to get that going. Thanks, narrator guy. So standard setup at this tier, we got 4 garrisons and airbase. The important thing is, of course, holding the airbase allows your guys to respawn and kind of keep a lockdown on these. What are we dealing with? As I mentioned, specialized aircraft weekend. So we're dealing with a specialized P-40, P-38, I-16. That one's going to be a little bit of trouble because he can outturn us. I think that's a bot, yeah. So on our side, another this rare aircraft runs into another one immediately in match. So we're going to do some damage, hopefully. Hopefully he's a good boom and zoomer. And then Al is going to be rocking the SE-100. He's going to have his hands full with the P-38. That'll be an interesting matchup between the two of them. This is a really great plane, though, and very fun. You can also do the chrome paint job on it. Give yourself an extra 3% speed. I have not done that today. I can also bring out the specialized camo for that gives increase to experience gain. We're not going to do that either. Elias is headed over to the side there. We're going to get up high, and we're going to see if we can go ahead and get some work done in this airfield. And we're going to work from the top down as you normally do with boom and zoom. We're going to be looking for those heavies. And there's one there. So let's see. We're just going to dive on our first suspect here, which should be able to carry us clear of. There's your wet noodle effect. And then we're going to go up. And the P-40 is going to chase us, but we were in a dive and he was in a climb, so it's not going to happen. Or maybe it is. Well, there you go. He had to have burned his boost to be able to do that, I think. The American P-40 has good flight performance, but not as much. But again, we're also dealing with his specialized aircraft and my not specialized aircraft. So, good news is, we get another shot at it. And give him credit as a good pilot. He's up high as well, right? Probably should not have dove in front of him. Didn't give him credit for being good enough. One of the other nice things about this plane, 15-second boost, it still sort of has that multi-roll boost, despite the fact that it's not a multi-roll. Not super worried about sectors right now. The biggest thing is just taking stuff where we can. And, yeah. Igor is down. We still have 105 capture points to go. We're going to make a heavy diving pass on our P-40 buddy here, since he's in a 2v1. Unfortunately, that's where our guns let us down a little bit, but you got the 2v1, we're all good. We lost one of our guys. We almost had that zone capped. There we go. We're going to stay in the vertical as much as possible this plane, so you can see vertical loops more so than horizontal turns. Wet noodle guns, go. Just going to follow him up. Alright. Let's get our altitude back. I know we're down, it just doesn't, you always wonder if it's worth it to leave the zone. So we specialized over there. I'm not. I do it daily for assists, so it's one of the other strategic reasons to choose this. We can't go after bombers too. We have decent HP at this tier. And Elias just went down in that zone. That's kind of why I didn't leave. He's proven to be a competent pilot. And we didn't want to tackle him one-on-one, especially specialized when we're not. Here's part of that vertical. We're just bringing him up and over. Bots don't do vertical very well. And we got some assistance from the air defense aircraft there. That's going to be that. Probably need to specialize this aircraft, don't I? We're still down on points, though. I think this match is going to be one where we're going to want to win at the buzzer. So you gotta get down. You can't stay up high, by the way. See, there's Renato. Go ahead, boost. He's already hurting, though. And like I said, you can't stay in the air. So we're going to ride this down and see if we can clip him. And he's going straight. He's going to bank right in front of us. Alright, this time we have our boost. just going to do a shallow kind of climb. Bring the nose around and finish him off. There we go. That's what we need to be doing.
Be advised, a line of thunderstorms is approaching. We'll soon be unable to provide support. Do you copy? Over.
So this is what I mean. We're down, but there's a long count on this map. So if we could start snipping off enemy planes permanently, we should be able to flip that last zone, and then another, and then kind of work ourselves back into the fight. One of the best ways we can do that is going in and clearing out bombers. Bot bombers do a great job of flipping zones, unfortunately. It'll probably take us more than 10 seconds to wet noodle this guy to death.
We cannot support you any longer. The storm is too heavy.
There we go.
Do you copy? Over.
Hopefully I timed that right. Alright, here's what we can do though. Make sure we're not dealing with anything too crazy. Yep. Yeah, he's not going to make it. See, we flipped all those zones already. We got one more to go. They're already down a half dozen planes. So we're going to clear out one more here, hopefully. And again, we're just going to go in the vertical. If we need to, we'll roll over the vertical again so we can get him out. We got 5 left. There's one. Let's make sure we get him. Looks like Friedrich's got his number. And here's Thranta. So let's see if we can deal with them. I think because this plane is not as used, sometimes people don't know what to do. Oh yeah, he's running. We could sort of keep up with him. We're not going to burn our boost.
Victory is in sight. Keep it up.
Yeah, he's the last one. He's eventually going to hit the map. So he's got to turn, as you can see.
We have complete control of the skies.
Unfortunately, we're not going to get our 10K. We just didn't quite do enough this match. The downside of having good players, but we'll take the victory anyway. And credit to Thractus for knowing how to avoid me.
Victory is ours. We're waiting for your return.
Alright, there you go. 9K is not bad by any stretch of the imagination. We will take it. Let's see what it looks like post-match. All right. Back in the birthday hangar. How much do I need to specialize this plane? 63. All right, well, that may be a goal. We may do that soon. As you say, we completed some dailies. I mentioned kind of doing that. I think that was the assist when the rain of bullets. We added to the personal score. We knocked down a lot of planes that were not air defense aircraft, and of course got this up. So 9 kills, 7 of those players, although, you know, of course, bots. Only 1 zone capture. This is something you got to keep an eye on. You know, I was really reacting to what was going on around me in some sense, you know, based on strategy. But generally, you want that number to be higher. If you're not capping sectors, you can't win. And so the only place where this can be a little lower, you can get away with it, is with a light fighter, where you have some other people to do the more offensive things. Light fighters work really well in defense, even Boom and Zoom was. And so that's good. Good to be able to have there. Yeah, one more kill, and we probably would have gotten that 10K mark, but it is what it is. So, and everyone did very well. Al knocking it out of the park. Thractus did fine, obviously. Renato did wonderful. Alias carried his weight. unfortunately, Lord Red Eye struggled a little bit. Maybe a new player. And again, yeah, only 121 battles. So as you can see, a very new player. He's still learning the game. Got to have some a bit of grace for people like that, especially on weekends like this. It's really hard. So good stuff. If you want to pick this one up, I do enjoy it. I think it's pretty cool. The speed is just phenomenal, obviously. Um, it doesn't, and again, it's got its drawbacks, but it's good playing. And again, you can do, if you really want the speed, you can go with the chrome, and of course here's our alpha beta camouflage, which I think is open to everyone now. They kept it for us early on, but when the game started to struggle, they opened it up, which is fine. You know, we've got this little emblem. I would rather people have the enjoyment of planes like the Messerschmitt 210 and fun camouflages like this. So no beef there. It's a good deal. But if you like Corsairs, you like boom and zoom playstyle, especially tier 5, this one gets overlooked, I think. Just show you real quick. You have 400 and 650, and I have this thing totally kitted out for maneuverability. So that's incredible, to, stock wise, and a 15-second boost, huge dive speed, decent survivability, good resistance. Again, the only thing is these wet noodles. Now they buffed the 12s about a year ago. That was very helpful for this plane, and that may have been why it fell off. Is just not necessarily having that. And again, you've got great altitude performance here, and enough to be able to utilize it. So fun plane, fun times. Good luck to all of you on this 10th anniversary. If you have some feedback, you see a plane that you'd like to have me take out, I've got almost all of them, I think, at this point. I'm happy to play them for you. And, we'll see what it looks like in the days and weeks to come. And again, happy to hear feedback and comments from all of you. But good luck this weekend. Good luck this week. Happy hunting. And hopefully I can have another video up for you soon. See ya.